So it appears that our mission in Iran failed. And I think for me, the most disappointing thing about it, you know, we we easily spent a couple of $1 billion. And I think for me, the most disappointing part about that is we just claimed it was a success and we left for the sake of Donald Trump's ego. They could have easily said, they didn't have to say they failed. They didn't have to say that. I didn't expect them to say that. What they could say is this is ongoing. We have more targets or whatever. But to come out and say this is the most successful mission ever and we're done and this is over when you literally didn't do anything. Our intelligence is now telling us that we might have set them back about 3 months. This is the problem with the Trump administration. It is obvious at this point the objective was to never succeed or to just claim success regardless of what happened. And, you can't help it. You have to know this is the reason they didn't want to share this information with the Democrats in Congress. They were trying to cover up the fact that it was a failure, and they were going to lie to Congress. That's why this data and information has leaked, because they were going to lie about it. They were going to lie about Iran's nuclear capability. They were going to lie about the nuclear capability of Iran. And I guess my question is, what was going to be the excuse when if in 6 or 8 months from now, Iran pops up with a nuclear weapon? What's the excuse? What were they going to say then? Just another example of this administration caring more about the image of Donald Trump than actually protecting the American people, which is why they told us we were there. They told us we were there to protect the American people and to protect the world from a nuclear weapon that Iran could attain. And when they learned that they failed, they still claimed victory anyway, and then they tried to cover it up. Because it's all about Donald Trump getting a victory. It's not about protecting the American people. It never has been. I don't understand why this is okay. I don't understand why we accept this. What were they going to do when our own intelligence came out? If it wasn't leaked now, if they came out in a year and said, oh, they're nuclear capable, I mean, what are they thinking? Is there nothing more important than Donald Trump's poll numbers? Did Donald Trump's poll numbers trump the safety of people in the Middle East? People within striking distance of Iran? Potentially the safety of Americans? Is that more important than anything else? Unbelievable. I cannot imagine working for a person like Donald Trump. I cannot imagine being the type of person that could work for Donald Trump. You can't have any scruples. You can't have any morality. You can't have any empathy for anyone. You can't care about anything but Donald Trump himself. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. And honestly, the Trump administration and the people that surround him have done a lot of things that get under my skin. But this is something so unscrupulous. Like, this is a full-on display of the complete lack of care for people around the world and Americans. The complete lack of any sense of care whatsoever. This is all about Donald Trump. Every bit of this was about Donald Trump. There isn't even a sense of the slightest level of morality in this administration. It simply does not exist. It's not a thing. It is not a thing. And I see him on TV trying to act more human, trying to laugh more, trying to seem more approachable or whatever, joking around. It's a show. It's an act. That's what it is. Because he does not have one iota of respect for likely any other human life than his own. That is the length, that is the depth, that is the width of his general care and empathy for others. It simply does not exist. I don't think he would care one bit if this world continued to exist once he left it. I don't think he would. He has never shown even an iota of caring about anybody. Anybody. And so, I seriously doubt anything's going to come of this, because nothing ever does. It is the complete failure of the Republicans, and it is a complete failure of the Democrats that this man is in office and still doing to this country what he's doing to this country today. What did it take Merrick Garland 2 years to even think about bringing up charges against him for something we literally watched on TV happen in real time? All out of this BS tradition, oh, it's the president of the United States. We got to be really careful. We got to, treat him with kid gloves. Would he treat you with kid gloves? Is that even a thing? Everyone in this country has failed where Donald Trump is concerned, and I'm honestly just more disappointed right now this evening than I have been in a very long time. Disappointed in the people of this country mostly, because a lot of us knew who Donald Trump was from the beginning. Wow. I really appreciate you guys following me, subscribing, and watching my content. I had a great interview in Australia last night. Maybe I'll get it posted on YouTube. If you follow me on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, it's posted there. You can go see it. Thanks, guys.